Hello students, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are doing really well. I hope you all are enjoying your life indoors, and this is the video for grade 8. Okay students, we were doing a letter to Adolf Hitler, and in the earlier parts I had explained you what Gandhiji was really trying to mean in the letter and how he was tackling certain situations in the letter. So this will be finally the last part, wherein a last few one paragraph is left, and then we'll be observing the appreciation part. So let us start with the video. Okay students, so this is your book. Okay, and we are on the fifth lesson, so I'll be reading it out to you. I want you to concentrate on the lesson. Okay, so whatever is being read out. Okay students. Okay, so I'll be reading it out. So during this season, when the hearts of the people of Europe yearn for peace, we have suspended even our own peaceful struggle. It is too much to ask you to make an effort for peace during a time which may mean nothing to you personally, but which must mean much to the millions of Europeans whose dumb cry for peace I hear, for my ears are attended to hearing the dumb millions. I had intended to address a joint appeal to you and Signor Mussolini, whom I had privilege of meeting when I was in Rome during my visit to England as a delegate to the Round Table Conference. I hope that he will take this as addressed to him, also with the necessary changes. I am your sincere friend, M.K. Gandhi. So this is the end of the letter. So what actually Gandhiji is trying to say, that where millions of Europeans are fighting for peace because everywhere war has raged and all, and here what Gandhiji is trying to say, that the peace will not mean anything to you personally. It won't mean anything to you personally, but at least think about the thousands and millions of people, of European people, who are really fighting for peace. Okay, so he is actually, what he's trying to say here, if you observe, that he is not trying to impose everything, or he's not trying to impose his non-violence thought, or what Indians had the thought of non-violence, and just stick it to him, and force him that you also follow this is good for you. But he is actually, the whole letter, he is actually suggesting Adolf Hitler that if you do this, it will be good for you. If you do this, it will be bad for you. It's like a friendly suggestion. And we also get to see in the whole letter that he is not, even though Hitler was a very, very, very cruel person who killed millions of Jews and who did what not, he is not trying to, not trying to abuse him or give him bad words like you're so bad. No, because if we want to improve a person, or if we want to suggest a person, we cannot give bad words and give a suggestion. We should always try to be their friend. So in the whole letter, if you see, Gandhiji is trying to be the friend of Hitler, trying to show that, or he is doesn't know him personally, but he is trying to show that he is a good friend, and he is in a friend, as a friend would suggest another friend to do something good, so he is also suggesting someone him to do something good. Okay students, so this is the letter. So here we finish the letter. So I'll be explaining to you the appreciation part. So it is the letter written in 1940 clearly demonstrates Gandhi's efforts to make Hitler change his mind about starting a war in Europe. He begins his letter in a cordial and a friendly note. There is no bitterness in the tone of his expressions. However, he is firm in voicing his opinions and monopoly over nations. Gandhi's ideology is clearly based on the principle of karma: as you sow, so shall you reap. If you offer peace and friendship, you shall get back peace and friendship. You shall get back peace and friendship. In keeping with this ideology of non-violent and non-cooperation, Gandhi's letter too reflects much the same position. It expresses his firm disapproval of actions of Hitler without using violent or abusive language, as I told you earlier. Yet the effect created on reading the letter is one of power and strength and not of weakness. The letter is written in a simple form, making it easy to understand or comprehend the theme. It is an underlying suggestive tone that is coupled with subtle firmness, while always being polite. Gandhi uses personification, please pay attention here, in the letter when he speaks of the plight of three nations affected by the actions of Hitler's Germany, such as your humiliation of Czechoslovakia, the murder of Poland, and the swallowing of Denmark. The three countries have been personified as unfortunate humans that can possibly be humiliated, murdered, or humiliated, murdered, or swallowed. Okay, so here what the appreciation is about Gandhi's letter, and what they are trying to say, that Gandhi ji was very polite to Hitler in the letter, though we know what kind of a person Hitler was. Okay, so Gandhi was very polite, but his politeness was not his weakness. Sometimes people misunderstand politeness by, this person is weak, but it's not. So politeness was not his weakness. Instead, he was, he was posing as a very firm person. Like, he is very firm and he is giving him opinion. He was opinionated. Okay, so this is what the letter explains us, and the appreciation part explains us. And it also tells us that though the person is not very good, or not very, as a person is not very good, doesn't mean that we should humiliate that person, give bad words, abuse that person. So this is also what we learn from this letter. Okay, and another thing that we learn from a grammatical point of view is that personification. So here Gandhi ji is using personification for the three countries, that is Czechoslovakia, Poland, and Denmark. So the swallowing, murdering, and humiliating, the we know personification is the attribute of a human being given to a human given to a non-human. Feelings, all the feelings that a human would experience is given to a non-living or a non-human person, a thing. I'm sorry. So here Denmark, Czechoslovakia, and Poland are not human. They are countries. Obviously they'll not feel, like if I say as a country, they'll not feel these emotions, but Gandhiji is trying to show, or is trying to personify Czechoslovakia, Denmark, and Poland in, like, murdering, swallowing, and humiliating what a human being can feel. So this is what personification is. Okay students, so this lesson number 5 is over. This is the last part. Okay students, take care of yourself, and be safe, be indoors, and follow whatever your parents and teachers are saying. Thank you.